Let's talk about Trigun Stargaze episode 6. Now, this was actually a pretty frustrating episode. I like to keep things positive, but from a viewer standpoint, who wants to see the bad guys get what they want? I really enjoyed watching the spaceships battle it out. It reminded me actually of how the show started with Dragon Stampede, and I also think that this particular type of animation is really suited to these type of scenes, having the ships use their lasers and missiles and stuff like that. But nobody won, and in fact, the bad guys got away. As a viewer, normally you don't want to see the bad guys get their way. And in fact, all we had here was Vash saying, "Oh, I'll do my best," and then basically handed himself over to the bad guys. Like, what was that? I actually kind of wish that the battle with Legato would have gone on a little bit longer so that we could see some more of his malevolent capabilities with his telekinesis that he had going on. In a similar vein, Wolfwood was not able to bring down Gray. I'm assuming it's Gray the Nine Lives that he was battling. So once again, they got what they wanted and they got to take two of the plants back to the Ark. And yeah, if I could say anything about this episode, it's that the plot moved along very quickly. And that can actually be kind of jarring to a viewer, especially when that movement involves the bad guys getting what they want. I mean, did we need for Lord Knives to be resurrected this quickly? Why is Wolfwood so cordial with the bad guys? Now, from that conversation, we did learn that Vash and Knives are actually slowly dying, and that actually relates to their little changes in hair color. How long do you think they have to live? I mean, it seems like very slowly losing energy, but how long do you think they got? Is this like weeks, months, decades, millennia? What are we talking here? This episode actually made it apparent to me that Vash and Knives represent life and death. And it makes sense that the two go hand in hand, even though they are polar opposites. It's also kind of ironic that Knives is the independent with the ability of creation. With this balance of life and death, I actually think that it's off because Knives has really been getting to do what he wants to do and has been on this murderous rampage. And in fact, even here, when he was resurrected, I was wondering, is he going to have a change of heart? Absolutely not. He still totally is choosing murder. And with it being so out of balance, I really wonder what can Vash do to put it back into balance. So stay tuned, but even though this was a tough, frustrating episode, anime still makes me happy, and that's the tea.